Good morning, everyone. Today I will be presenting on the introduction and overview of the Naksha program. Through this session, we will learn what Naksha is, why it is important, its objectives, the different stakeholders, and how modern technologies are being used to create accurate urban land records. Let's talk about the Naksha pilot project. Naksha stands for National Geospatial Knowledge-Based Land Survey of Urban Habitations. It is a flagship pilot program launched under the Digital India Land Records Modernization Program DIL-RMP. The pilot is designed as a one-year program and covers 157 cities across 27 states and 3 union territories with the area of about 4,484 square kilometers and a population of around 2 lakh people. The main objective is to create urban land records using advanced geospatial technologies. The Survey of India is the technical partner, while private agencies are also involved through RFPs and tenders. The project also includes coordination with multiple stakeholders such as state governments, urban local bodies, and the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The estimated budget is about Rs 194 crores. And based on the outcomes and learnings from this pilot, the program will be scaled up to 1,000 urban local bodies in Phase 1 and later extended to cover all 4,912 ULBs in the country. So this pilot is a crucial step towards building a modern, transparent and technology-driven system of urban land governance in India. Why Naksha? Now, why do we need Naksha? Our cities are growing rapidly. Old land records are outdated, inaccurate, and scattered. This causes problems like land disputes, poor planning, and weak revenue collection. Naksha solves these problems by creating updated, transparent, and reliable urban land records. Naksha has been designed with clear objectives to strengthen urban land governance. The first goal is the creation of accurate urban land records, which helps in reducing disputes and bringing transparency. Next, it focuses on the development of a web GIS platform so that all stakeholders, including citizens, can easily access land information online. A very important objective is to empower urban citizens and improve their ease of living by giving them reliable land-related services. It also aims to improve the financial health of urban local bodies, since accurate records help in better property tax collection and revenue generation. And finally, Naksha supports better urban planning, making our cities more sustainable, organized, and future-ready. In short, Naksha is not just about mapping land. It is about empowering people, strengthening governance, and building smarter cities. Stakeholders. Many organizations are working together under Naksha. Department of Land Resources is the nodal agency. Survey of India conducts surveys and prepares maps. States and union territories provide support at the ground level. MPSEDC develops enterprise software. NIC and NICSI provide IT infrastructure and cloud security. Centers of Excellence provide training, technical support, and research. This collaboration ensures the success of the program. Where is Naksha implemented? Naksha is a national program implemented across all states and union territories of India. It covers every urban local body, ULB, including both the main city areas and the peri-urban areas around them. This is important because cities are expanding rapidly, and peri-urban areas must also be recorded to keep land data future-ready. Most importantly, Naksha brings standardization. Earlier, every state had different systems, but now the whole country will follow a uniform, accurate, and technology-driven approach to urban land records. This slides map helps you visualize how coverage varies across India, showing all participating states and their ULB counts and area figures, including Assam's highlighted data. Why this matters? By adapting the survey to each state's urban scale, Naksha ensures efficient use of resources and helps maintain relevance as cities continue to grow outward. ULB numbers in areas in Naksha. Naksha is a national-level pilot program being rolled out across 152 urban local bodies, or ULBs, in 26 states and 3 union territories of India. Every state and union territory has a different number of ULBs covered under this program. Assam has 102 ULBs in total, but only 10 ULBs have been included in the Naksha pilot program, covering approximately 83.47 square kilometers. This shows that the survey work is planned differently for each state depending on its size and requirements, so that both large and small states are covered effectively. This slide illustrates the districts and urban local bodies in Assam, highlighted in yellow, where the Naksha program is currently operational. This slide explains the incentives given by the government to states and ULBs for completing each milestone under Naksha. Milestone 1, Map 1 Aerial Survey. Incentives range from 10 crores to 30 crore rupees per ULB depending on population size. Milestone 2, Map 2 Field Survey. Again 10 to 30 crore rupees per ULB. Milestone 3, Map 3 Final Map. Also 10 to 30 crore rupees per ULB. The total support per ULB is Rs 30 crores for towns with population less than 50,000, Rs 60 crores for towns between 50,000 to 1 lakh, Rs 75 crores for towns with population 1 to 2 lakhs, Rs 90 crores for cities with population above 2 lakhs. So, the bigger the ULB, the higher the incentive to ensure proper completion of surveys and records.
Milestone 1, Map 1. The first milestone is Map 1, which is created through aerial survey and mapping. Steps include fixing ground control points and city boundaries, high-resolution aerial photography, processing data and extracting 3D features like DEM, or Digital Elevation Model, and DTM, or Digital Terrain Model, producing ORI, or ortho-rectified images, publishing Map 1 at a 1 to 500 scale. Simple explanation is, Map 1 is like the first draft of the map, created using aerial images.
Milestone 2, Map 2. The second milestone is Map 2, which involves field survey and ground truthing. Steps include surveying each land parcel using GNSS rovers, linking property details with ULB data, verifying on the ground whether the aerial data is correct, integrating ORSTO with property tax records and land records, publishing GIS-ready land parcel maps. Takeaway: Map 2 is about verifying aerial data by actually visiting the ground and matching property details. Milestone 3, Map 3. The third milestone is Map 3, which is the finalization stage. Steps include conducting awareness campaigns so that citizens know about the survey, issuing notices and inviting claims, resolving disputes about ownership, boundary, and area, updating land and property records, publishing final Map 3 with property cards and registers. Key message: Map 3 is the official and final land record that can be used for legal and administrative purposes.
This slide illustrates the 3 distinct stages of the Naksha workflow. Map 1 begins with an aerial survey. During this phase, we create detailed 2D and 3D models along with orthorectified imagery, or ORI. Map 2 moves to a field survey. Here, we utilize GNSS rovers to link records and property data directly in the field. Map 3 focuses on dispute resolution, finalizing ownership, and, ultimately, publishing the official land record. In summary, Map 1 is our aerial survey, Map 2 is our field survey, and Map 3 is the final official land record.
Technology-wise, states/UTs. This slide shows which states are using which technology for surveys. There are 3 main technologies. Technology 1, Nadir camera for 2D images. Technology 2, oblique camera for 3D images. Technology 3, LiDAR for very accurate 3D models. Different states use different combinations depending on their geography and requirements. At Naksha, we employ 3 primary methods for aerial surveys: Firstly, the 2D Nadir camera, which generates orthorectified imagery (ORI) and digital elevation models (DEM, is ideal for 80 urban local bodies. Secondly, our oblique camera system, featuring 5 cameras, creates detailed 3D models and is currently utilized in 47 ULBs. Lastly, for the most comprehensive data, we use a combination of oblique cameras and LiDAR technology, currently deployed in 25 ULBs. This advanced method merges photographic and laser data for exceptional accuracy. Each technology offers distinct advantages, and the optimal choice is always determined by the specific terrain and population density of the urban area being surveyed. Tech 1 Nadir Camera. This technology has been deployed in 80 urban local bodies, covering a vast area of over 1,747 square kilometers. Currently, the orthorectified imagery, or ORI, is complete for 24 of these urban areas, totaling 402.30 square kilometers. The remaining 56 urban local bodies, which span 1,344.88 square kilometers, are presently undergoing surveying. The outputs from this system include orthorectified imagery, digital elevation models, and a comprehensive 2D dataset. Methodology oblique camera. 1 Nadir plus 4 cameras. This slide explains the use of oblique cameras in Naksha. Used in 47 ULBs, covering a total area of 1,693.89 square kilometers. In all these ULBs, the Survey of India is conducting aerial surveys and feature extraction. Outputs include ORI, DEM, 3D reality models, and 3D GIS datasets. The camera is tilted at an angle 40 to 50 degrees to capture detailed 3D views.
This slide details our methodology, oblique camera combined with LiDAR. We utilize a system featuring 5 cameras and a LiDAR sensor. This advanced setup has been deployed across 25 urban local bodies, covering an extensive total area of 701.56 square kilometers. The Survey of India is responsible for conducting the aerial surveys and subsequent feature extraction in all 25 ULBs. Our outputs from this process are comprehensive, including orthorectified imagery, digital elevation models, detailed 3D reality models, and robust 3D GIS datasets. To elaborate on LiDAR, or light detection and ranging, this technology employs laser beams to measure distances with exceptional precision. This capability is particularly effective even in challenging environments, such as areas with dense tree canopies or highly uneven terrain. Roles and responsibilities. In Naksha, different agencies have specific roles. Department of Land Resources, DOLR. D set the rules, provide the money, and keep an eye on everything. Survey of India, SOI. These are the experts who fly planes to take pictures from above, process all the information, and identify important features. States and UTs. They are responsible for putting the plans into action, working with local urban bodies, and sorting out any problems that come up. Urban local bodies, ULBs. They supply local maps, keep records of properties, and help with surveys done on the ground. Centers of Excellence, COEs. They provide training, offer technical help, and make sure everything is up to standard. Challenges and mitigation. Challenges faced. Limited manpower for survey teams. Property data formats not always aligned. Low citizen awareness. Solutions. Involving LRAs and ULB officials. Synchronizing property data templates. Conducting mic announcements and awareness campaigns. Way forward. Future plans under Naksha include integrating master plan zones into land records, mapping utilities like electricity, water, and canals, mapping and conserving urban water bodies under the Assam Urban Water Bodies Act 2024. Takeaway. The program is expanding from land ownership to full urban planning and environmental sustainability. Naksha is not just about maps, it's about better governance, greater transparency, and an improved quality of urban life.
Thank you.